What's up, y'all? Hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. Just want to remind you that Yard Mastery is having our biggest sale of the year. Right now, it ends Monday at midnight. You still got plenty of time if you're watching this. We got tons of stuff on sale. Biggest sale of the year, yardmastery.com. Memorial Day sale, hurry up, ends soon. All right, y'all, so today I got something special for you. I've actually got a video that I did a collaboration with another YouTuber. His name is Parker Mitchell. He is actually quite famous across the United States, but definitely here in Florida, as Florida's biggest HOA violator. And when I say that, he is an HOA violator. You guys know in Florida, HOAs, we're famous for our HOAs, and he is well known because he didn't put up with it. The biggest HOA violation that people know him for is a couple 2-3 years ago. He actually had a violation come to him because he had a pickup truck that was parked in his driveway, and that was against the rules. And he decided to fight it. He decided not to comply, and a bunch of fines built up. And finally he said, all right, I'm gonna pay the fines. But what he did is he paid them all in pennies. And it was a fun video, got a lot of attention, that kind of thing. Now, he's actually been pretty quiet since then. He hasn't had really any issues until recently. He just got a violation where his lawn was not up to snuff. And when I say up to snuff, literally it wasn't growing. It was just flat. It was just laying flat and thinning out, and he got a violation for that. And so of course, when a guy like that gets a violation for his lawn, who's he gonna call? The lawn care nut. What's up, y'all? Thanks for coming back for yet another week. I am here with the legendary Parker Mitchell. Now, you all might know him because he is the guy to do your implants here in Sarasota, Manatee County area. Yep. Now, you also might know him because he has Tommy's Express Car Wash, which just debuted in the O'Reilly series. They did. Yeah, and they're local here. But I think most of you know him for what he's infamous for, and that is that he is the leader, he is the captain of the Homeowners Association Resistance. And that's why we're here today.
You could say hated by the HOA would be a good title, right?
Yes, but you resist, and that's what I think fans like, that's what I like.
Yeah, it's relatable, you know? I mean, there's a lot of people out there that live in homeowners associations, and they get a lot of grief for, you know, having their company logo on their vehicle or a work truck or etc. And so I think it's time we stand up for, you know, we're the ones paying the mortgage.
That's right. You're just trying to make a living, just trying to live your life.
Just trying to live our life, and we got people nickel and diming us because our grass is too short. That's why we're here today.
And so I heard through the grapevine, through some people reaching out, that he's actually got an issue with his lawn. You got a letter, didn't you?
I got a letter in the mail. You're not going to believe this. Well, you probably saw it because I posted it a while back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we got in touch. But I got a letter back in March 23rd. They came to my property and measured the height of my grass. It says, home exterior aesthetic appeal of and proper minimum and maximum height of grass present on property. Article, dwelling improvement, yard and lawn maintenance.
They have ordinances for this. Looks like, is this a drone shot or a?
This is a drone shot of my house, and they even went as far to circle the areas that need improvement.
Okay, so
I'm baffled. I don't even, I was in shock when I opened this letter.
Well, I gotta be honest, your lawn doesn't look that great, so.
In all fairness, they did get me. I mean, there's a legitimate issue with my lawn, and that's why we're here today, right?
Right, and so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it the other direction. Okay. We're gonna make it so green that it looks fake and that it looks better than all of the neighbors, 100% better.
There's nothing more I'd want than to flex on my neighbors with stripes in my yard pointed at their house.
That's the idea. You know how to do it.
We're gonna point them straight at the president of the HOA's house.
All right, that's what we're gonna do. So let's get after it.
Let's do it.
Okay, Parker, so the first thing we gotta do is get your irrigation dialed in. I got the magic tuna can right here.
Yep.
What we're gonna do, a tuna can is an inch deep.
Wet.
We are, all right, well. I got a magic tuna can here. A tuna can is an inch deep. And so we wanna water 1.5 inches per week.
Okay.
A ½ inch each time. Yeah. So you're gonna space your watering out every couple days to get 1.5 inches. But you don't know how long it takes your system here. We have no idea how long that's gonna take to put down a ½ inch of water. The magic tuna can will do that. We put this down in the stream, let it sit until it's half full, mark how long that took, and then we're good to go.
Cool. Hey, by the way, if you leave your truck there too long, then it might tow it.
Oh, well, hopefully we won't be here too long. All right, so it looks like we are, we're at a ½ inch. There we go. Let's see what time it is. It is 3:25. So about a half hour, 35 minutes. Took 35 minutes to get this filled up. Check it out. There you can see up to the ½ inch, about 35 minutes. Now that's just this one zone. We're gonna have to do this with all of them. So that's something you wanna do. Just write that down. This particular zone, this is zone 4 here. This took 35 minutes to get a 1/2 inch of water. So now when you run this zone, you're gonna run it for 35 minutes, 3 times a week, space it out every couple 2-3 days. Next thing we're gonna do, and this is really the last step, we got the watering dialed in, we got that all set up, so it's gonna get plenty of irrigation. Now we're gonna fertilize.
Okay.
This is St. Augustine grass. It loves nitrogen. It's gonna turn it green, it's gonna get it thicker, and that's really what we want, is a thicker lawn.
Patients like nitrogen as well.
They do, a little different kind though.
gas.
Not this kind. But it is all nitrous and people like it. That's the grass likes it and so do the people. So we're gonna go ahead and get the fertilizer down. This is our natural base Derby green. It's gonna be, here's the guarantee I'm gonna give you. Today is April what, 9th?
Yeah.
Yep, so the Kentucky Derby is the first Saturday in May, so literally like a month away. This lawn will be completely transformed in 1 month from this fertilizer app and your good watering.
No way.
That's it.
I thought this would have taken months.
Well, you got to keep it there.
Yeah.
Just like anything, you know. I think it's like working out.
Yeah.
You know, you can get to a certain point, but you got to maintain it.
So how often do I put this down on my lawn?
Every 4 to 5 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Yard Mastery app will give you that exact timing based on where you live. Up north, not as many applications. Down here in Florida, we're year round pretty much.
Will you automatically just ship them the next one so I don't have to hassle?
We can do that. Yep.
Man, you got it set up right.
We're trying. All right, we call this now spreading and not dreading.
Let's spread our wings.
Let's do it. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, now I see it.
Yep, there you go. Right back to the wheel tracks. There you go. Look at that beautiful spread pattern. Woo, you've done this before. So see these little things sticking up right here that look like asparagus?
Yeah.
Okay, so people think that's a weed. That is actually a St. Augustine grass seed head.
Oh, okay.
Now it throws up seeds only when it's in stress, and your lawn is stressed, we know why.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm gonna die, I need to reproduce before I die. So that's why you have these seed heads. Now the thing about them is, people ask, well, can I let that grow and cut it and mulch the clippings and will I get fresh grass? The answer is no, these are sterile seeds. St. Augustine grass, sadly, it tries to reproduce. It doesn't know it's sterile, so it's just shooting blanks and it doesn't know it. It's kind of one of the sad things about being.
So you would have to go in and replant, essentially.
You have to propagate vegetatively, which means the only way to grow more St. Augustine is with sod or plugs, a living plant. You can't do it from seed.
Okay.
But that's what that is. That's seed heads. It's under stress, and we're going to fix that.
Cool.
Now, for those of you all that know Parker, he doesn't do things halfway. If he's going to fix something, if he's going to go after something, if he's going to do it, he's going to do it all the way. And so not only did he have me fertilize his lawn to help start that, he also got his mulch redone. He ended up getting his driveway resanded, resealed. He had landscape lighting put in. I mean, he really did a lot, even more. He had a sauna put in. Like I said, this guy goes all the way when he does something. I'll give you a link to his video below. Make sure you check it out because he kind of gives you his side of how this thing went. But either way, I wanted to do a little something more because he did that mulch. You know, it's not raining right now, but we're gonna get into our rainy season and he's got these tree rings, and what can happen is the mulch can wash down and wash back into the lawn. So I went out with some rock lock about a week after we did our first application, and I put some of that down to glue his mulch down. And so it was a few weeks after that, a little bit after the Kentucky Derby, that I was able to get out there and do a follow-up and see the results from our one application of the Derby green. All right, y'all, here we are back at Parker Mitchell's house 6 weeks later. We got the after. What have you been thinking this whole process?
Dude, honestly, it went way faster than I thought it did. Like, just driving up to my house and seeing how much more green it is, I couldn't believe it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it literally was not growing before. We had no calories, so to speak, in there. We got it watering right. We got some fertilizer down, and really the results are dramatic. We have a little bit more to do, but let's show you guys where we're at.
Yep.
I guess we'll show right here first, because this right here, this section here, you had been driving over it, so you stopped that.
Yeah, and I need to show them the picture when you first reached out or commented. It was like dark brown. I mean, it was all dead. There was no length for it, and that's actually what they dinged me for in the beginning, was none of this having any length to it. And as you can see, we haven't cut it in about a week, and we probably have 1.5 inches, 2 inches, which, you know, as white guys enough. Yeah, well, that's what the nitrogen does. So, and then you were telling me about this spot over here. You probably threw some sort of automotive something over there. Yeah, I can't say that on camera, but I have brief memories of pouring something there I shouldn't have.
Okay, well, that happens.
A byproduct of a vehicle.
It does. But the rest, I mean, let's look over here now. This.
I mean, look at how luscious this is. My wife and I sit out here on blanket with our kid. I mean, there's a lot of volume here that wasn't there before.
Oh, I like that volume. It's like hair.
Yeah.
No, it's really come along, and that's just what fertilizer does. That's what it is. Everything needs to be fed, and so that's what we have there. Now I want to look at the backyard real quick, too.
Let's do that. Let's go.
See, we still got a couple areas need to come in here, and that's why we'll need to feed it again. We'll do that here today. I'll show you something we got.
Okay.
See, now that spot right there looks to me like maybe the irrigation's not reaching right.
Okay.
So we'll just need to look at the irrigation, make sure that that's getting hit, because that's usually what that's from.
I think I can only water once a week now, but we're starting to get some daily rains here in Florida.
Finally, yeah.
Finally.
It's filling in. Didn't you get some grass plugs too?
Yeah, so I only did this section with grass plugs, and this is what it looked like before.
Yep.
But I was trying to feel out, do I need 10 pods, 20, 30, whatever. I think I threw roughly 10 of them down, but it's starting to fill out decently well within just a matter of a couple weeks.
Yeah, they'll go. If you look here, see how you can see here, this is the existing grass, but see how it's crawling across?
Oh.
These are called stolons, and they creep across.
Yep.
And so that's here's a grass plug right here. That that's some nuts edge right there. That felt good. But this is when you plant it here, so it's doing the same thing. See the runner starting to go out there?
Yep.
So over time, and the rain will really help, it'll start to push out on all sides, and this will fill in. But yeah, you can see them here.
Yep.
So that's just what we're doing. We're just taking that natural repair and letting it do it on its own.
Okay.
But yeah, it still looks a lot better back here. And then that side yard on the other side, I think that's where we got the best results. Yeah, now this really came in.
Look at, I mean, it's crazy how thick it is.
Yeah, this is beautiful. And actually, this is the area you actually applied the fertilizer.
I know.
Yeah, man. And it's the best looking spot.
Might have doubled down in some areas. I'm a noob.
It's all right. It's just like nitrous, right? The more, the better.
That's what
It's
we say in the dental
nitrogen.
office.
That, well, I would, yeah. But yeah, you guys can see, I mean, this is what fertilizer, and this is our natural fertilizer. So it works a little bit slower, but when it comes on, it really kicks in.
Natural, there's nothing that's
it's a natural
organic.
base.
Okay.
It does have some synthetic in it, but it's a natural base. So it's a lot slower to work, but when it does, you can see it comes in.
That's amazing, man.
Cool. All right, we got one more thing to put down today.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
You got more stuff for us?
Yeah, we can't just one and done it. Okay, so before we get into the next application, I want to know, how has the HOA responded since this grass looks so much better now?
Let me think. There's been a few things they've gotten me on. I think it had to do with some cars and trucks outside, but nothing to do with the grass in the past couple weeks.
So they're good. They sent you that letter. You haven't heard anything?
Trailer. I had a trailer in the driveway.
Okay,
nothing on the grass.
Okay, so that's considered then a good issue now, a non-issue. You good?
Honestly, I'm shocked because I didn't think we were going to be able to take care of it because I only had 30 days, you know, after they sent me the first notice, and they haven't sent me anything since. Normally they're on it.
Yeah.
And I think we're in the clear.
We're going to call it good.
We're going to call it good.
All right, well, we don't want this to go downhill. We're going to start getting rain soon, so let's talk about a product called Pre-Ban.
Yeah.
Okay, so what this is it's a product that's going to be put down prior to our bans. So as you know, we have fertilizer bans in Florida, and where you can't put down nitrogen or phosphorus all through the summer. That's to avoid runoff. So what we have is pre-ban, and you put this down prior to the ban. You water it in, it sits down deep, and time releases nitrogen for 4 months. So you're in compliance, you're not breaking the law, but you do have fertilizer working for you all during that time.
Okay, so this is a slow release essentially of nitrogen that's going to really take off throughout the months where I can't put anything down and continue to feed my lawn.
Yeah, you're putting it down.
I haven't been doing.
Yeah, exactly right. But we want to keep this going. We've got a good start, a good base, but we have a lot longer to go.
Okay.
And plus the rains are going to work for us.
So what do we got here? This is pretty much just straight nitrogen.
Yep.
With a time release
40
coating on it. Is that what it is?
That's what it is. So it won't burn. That coating on there, it will keep the nitrogen encased, and it lets it out slowly. Heat and water is what breaks it down.
Okay.
We're using the little guy today.
Yeah. No push behind.
Nope. There we go.
Get a good scoop.
There's a man scoop. All right, you want to do the honors?
Let's do it. Go.
Huh? This will be cute.
All right, I like it.
Okay, Parker, there you go, man. We have now cured your problem with the HOA.
You have. I'm shocked.
Yeah, and I'll be here for you through the rest of the year. If anything does come up, if it gets bad again, you let me know. And I want to see how those plugs do too.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that does as well. I mean, just laying in this grass with my son and my wife, we're literally laying in the yard every single night. Before, we had never gone in the grass before. So really thankful. This has been an awesome process. Good. Way smoother, faster than I thought it'd be. Well, thanks for the invite, man. So you guys listen now. Couple of things. If you want to contact Parker Mitchell here, he's your cosmetic surgeon in the area here, as well as Tommy's Express car washes all around the area. Those are his. So this guy's a good community member here. I'm sorry the HOA bothers you, but this is a good business owner in our area, and we want to support him. So I'll give you links to all of his stuff below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks, Alan, for hooking it up. And if you guys are thinking about improving your lawn, don't hesitate, because I'm so glad I did this. We'll see ya.